On November 19th, Microsoft has launched the 12th installment of the Flight Simulator series. My expectations were high, but the first few hours after the release turned into a test of patience. When I tried the new Flight Simulator, the demand was so overwhelming that the servers buckled under the load. The aerial data streamed from the cloud simply couldn't handle it. Microsoft had prepared for around 200,000 testers, but the actual number of players was likely several times higher. It's no surprise, considering the game was immediately made available via Game Pass. Many players were stuck in the loading menu, sometimes for hours. Those who made it into the game had to deal with incomplete or flawed environment data. But things got better. After several updates and adjustments to the server structure, I finally managed to experience the game as intended. What impressed me first was the graphics. They're even more detailed than the previous version. The environment now dynamically adapts to the seasons. In autumn, trees glow in warm colors, while in summer, lush green foliage dominates. The ability to play with live weather data or configure conditions yourself adds even more realism. I was also impressed by the revamped ground details. Vegetation is denser, shadows in the cockpit view are more realistic, and traffic on the roads feels livelier. One feature I particularly enjoyed was Asobo Studios' licensing of animal models from Planet Zoo. On my flights, I encountered giraffes, lions, and buffalo, which added a vibrant touch to the world. Technically, a lot has changed. Instead of massive local installations, most of the data is now streamed from the cloud. This saves storage space but requires a fast and stable internet connection. I found that at least 50 megabits per second is necessary for smooth gameplay. Even so, I encountered some glitches. On a flight over Tokyo, I spotted a tree growing out of a skyscraper, and some buildings were oddly modeled. However, these issues have become less frequent, and I hope they'll be resolved entirely with future updates. The new career mode is especially exciting. I started by choosing a home airport and creating my avatar, including face, outfit, and voice customization. After that, I completed 14 tutorials that introduced me to the basics of flying step by step. The goal was to earn my private pilot's license. With the license, I could specialize in other aircraft types, like transport planes or rescue helicopters. The career mode is motivating due to its variety. I flew tourists to landmarks, transported cargo, and completed rescue missions. Along the way, I earned credits to unlock new licenses and aircraft. At a certain point, I could even start my own airline. This was quite challenging as costs escalated quickly, requiring careful management. Beyond the career mode, there are other gameplay options. In World Photographer mode, I took photos of landmarks like the Grand Canyon or Table Mountain under specific conditions. For competitive players, the Challenge League offers weekly tasks such as precision landings or racing through obstacle courses. Another highlight is the Free Flight mode. Here, I could freely choose departure and destination airports, set weather conditions, and just take off. I found the website planner.flightsimulator.com particularly useful for planning flights in advance. However, more guidance would be helpful, as not everything is intuitive. The hangar has also expanded. The standard edition includes 70 aircraft such as the Airbus A, 400M Atlas, or the heavy-lift Ericsson S-64F aircrane helicopter. The deluxe and premium editions offer even more aircraft, including hot air balloons and paragliders. However, not all models are bug-free, as I discovered in forums. Microsoft, though, is committed to continuous improvements. Another feature I loved was playing the flight simulator in VR. The experience was incredibly immersive, even if some aspects still need polishing, such as control options. On the plus side, progress is synchronized across platforms, which I found to be a big advantage. Despite the rocky start, Flight Simulator 2024 has evolved into an impressive game. The combination of realism, diverse missions, and stunning graphics makes it unique. If the developers continue delivering updates with the same dedication, This game could become the best flight simulator of all time. What do you think about the state of Microsoft Flight Simulator after 1 month? Feel free to leave a comment down below. If you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Also, please consider to follow my channel. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.